The Ty Lawson thing is ongoing with the Denver Nuggets.
Can we check Twitter and websites? Has he been arrested today yet? It's early.
I'm more concerned whether or not he's sobered up. All right, so there are a number of things the Nuggets can do with Ty Lawson. They can continue to try to trade him. They can cut him. They can just outright cut him. They still owe him $26 million, so you're just throwing that money down the sewer at the end of that curb. Or they can bring him back, Woody. They can try to rehab him and bring him back and make him worth something again and then deal him.
No. Don't even take it down that street. Why in the world? I don't want him at my house, on my block, in my neighborhood, in my city. I don't want him in the state of Colorado. I don't want him in the Western Conference where he comes here more often. Put him in the Eastern Conference where you only have to see him once a year, like Carmelo. No, you don't do that. You talk about psyche. I'm not saying that in a negative way. You talk about psyche. Moutier, he's your guy. Jameer Nelson is his mentor, his teacher. He's the guy that's probably, as I said to you yesterday, probably will be the star at the beginning of the year. Do you want to throw that all on the Moutier to begin with? You got to. And Eric Green is serviceable. They got another
third
kid.
Point guard,
I mean they're set at point guard. Here, let me ask you a question. How much money is Stan Kroenke worth?
Almost $2 billion, I believe.
More than $2 billion.
Well, I'm not counting his wife.
Well, you add her in, they're worth $5 billion.
Or more, yeah.
If you add in the trust fund for Josh Kroenke, it's probably $11 million.
I'm not going there.
Do you really think, well, I don't care whether you go there, I'll go there. He told me he had a trust fund. So I'm not making this up.
Okay.
He has a trust fund that cut in at some point. They're all descendants of the Walmart. Stan made his own money. They're really $26 million? Chump change. Get rid of him. Release him. I would call, if I'm Tim Connolly, I call everybody and go, what's your best offer?
That's exactly what I would do. I'm trying really, really hard to get anything for him right now.
Okay.
To get him out of here and to get something in return.
I call 30 teams and I go, give me your best shot. And if 30 teams say, I got no shot, I don't want him, because we had a very credible writer on yesterday from Sports Illustrated that he's not worth anything.
Chris Mannix.
I called 30 people. I have exhausted I couldn't get him traded before the draft.
Yeah.
I can't get him traded now. If I wait till next week, he's probably going to be arrested for something else. Because
he might be in jail next week.
He is and the NBA is probably going to suspend him. No, they are going to suspend him. The legal system is going to do something with him. You just don't keep giving a guy probation when he was underage drinking in a car at North Carolina. He was arrested in Missouri for DUI when he was young, which was not revealed until the first one this year. January, he's got a court hearing, as you pointed out, on Friday. So the legal system's going to do something with him. So if somebody says, we'll give you a second-round choice in 2017, take it.
Absolutely. But only then. Only if you exhaust all 29 other teams and get nothing for him.
Well, how long does it take?
Then do you consider, then I consider kicking him to the curb.
Yesterday,
because he can't be here.
Yesterday, before the show, I made 18 calls. 18 calls. Regard to personal situation. My mother died, and I had to clean up a lot of stuff. Made 18 calls. I was put on hold by Social Security for 40 minutes. I was able to complete all 18 calls before I got here. How long will it take Tim Connolly to call 30
He doesn't
teams?
have to. He's with all those other teams and all those other GMs in Las Vegas right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can get that done. I proved yesterday.
You can just walk up and down the bleachers. You want Ty Lawson? You want Ty Lawson?
Hey, here's what you do. You got a minute? You take them out in the
to
arena.
The corner of the arena.
Let me buy you a Coke. You get a Coke and you go, what would you give me for Ty Lawson? The guy goes, I wouldn't give you the time of day. I wouldn't give you bear aspirin for him. I wouldn't give you a gummy bear for him. And then he walks away and you go to the next guy, the Celtics, and go, I know you got a lot of guard. Okay, we've exhausted. Josh, nobody wants him. Nobody will give us anything. We just got to eat it. You got to own it. You're the ones who allowed him to continue to spiral out of control. Get rid of him. Start anew. I mean, after a while, there was a Boston Red Sox player that after a while, you go, Manny, go be Manny somewhere else. After a while, you just quit. You say, that's enough. You're in the business. The franchise is worth $700 million. You're in the business, say, we made a mistake. I don't go into the season. I don't go into training camp. I don't go into next week with him. I get rid of him right now. I mean, after a while, you just got to say, that's enough.
I'm making the phone calls, and then I'm getting rid of him if I can't get anything.
You can make the calls in one day.
Yeah, true. That segment sponsored by the Lake Street Tavern. 3 bars under one roof, 18,000 square feet of space, 60 HD TVs throughout the bar. You can watch whatever you want. They'll put it on for you. And it's also been named Denver's best sports bar by Westward for 3 years in a row. It's the Lake Street Tavern. They're located just a couple of blocks north of Coors Field at 23rd and Blake.